Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we are going to do a little experiment and also an explanation for exactly what a solid foam fuel cell is. Over the weekend I got this comment underneath the video for the Dean Safety Built Tires Park lighter that we acquired here in the last month or so. And the comment says, I have never seen anybody fill a Zippo or knockoff Zippo through the hard cotton. I like watching your videos. I never comment, but you should know how to fill one of these, dude. So, by way of clarification, just so that everybody knows, when this video was published, I stated in that video that this lighter was equipped with a solid foam fuel cell. Having a solid foam fuel cell in it means that it is not equipped with the typical cotton or rayon wadding and then a thicker felt type pad on the bottom. It is all one component. So to demonstrate, I'm going to go ahead and pull this short little Park wick out of the lighter. Shouldn't be too difficult. There you go. Now we're going to use this little rod to apply some pressure from the top onto the solid foam fuel cell in order to pull it out of the bottom. There you can see this is all one piece. And if you had one of these in yours, you could always turn it over to have the cleaner side on the outside if you wanted. For my purposes, because I am going to sell this lighter, then I'm not going to do that. And I should have removed the flint spring screw before I did that, although it obviously slid through there just fine. Anyway, there is your solid foam fuel cell. But just to clarify, because I understand what the comment was about, I know that Zippo Fanatic 77 made a video a couple of years ago where he talked about how a Zippo lighter was not meant to be filled through the thick pad on the base of the lighter. Well, I'm just going to demonstrate for you right now why there's no harm in doing that. You can see that there is a hole there. Now that hole, most people believe that that is there in order to hold a spare flint. That's fine. It also says lift to fill. So if you want to follow those instructions, that is fine as well. But a lot of people act like this thicker felt on the bottom of the Zippo insert is not capable of allowing fluid through. Very easily to see, even if you don't squirt it in the hole. You saturate this pad. Obviously, not just from running beneath the holes in it or through the holes in it, but this entire felt pad now is absorbed the fuel and is saturated with it. It's not like this is a solid barrier that keeps fuel from going in either direction. It is simply a cover that may be a little bit thicker or dense than the cotton wadding that is made to absorb the fuel, from which the wick then draws vapors from that fuel up into the chimney ignition area so it can ignite. But as we've clearly demonstrated here, that thick felt pad will absorb fuel. So there's no danger if somebody does want to fuel their Zippo lighter or any other insert style lighter for that matter. If they want to fuel it through that wick, they may be wasting some fuel. They may have to squirt more in there than they would have otherwise, but it's not going to cause any harm. There's certainly nothing wrong with it. Getting back to the comment though, just goes to show you the solid foam fuel cell, just as when we filled it up, I think we gave it a 10-second squirt of fuel when we filled it up the first time, and it absorbed it just fine. Zippo employed these solid foam fuel cells or a similar solid foam fuel cell in the mid to late 60s. So Park were not the only ones to do this. But just so you know, that is not the thick felt or hard cotton that our commenter suggested we were filling through. But if you want to fill your lighter through it, there is no harm in it. Just to show you that, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to replace this hard cotton, as you called it, or as I would call it, the felt base pad of the Zippo insert. Still got our flint in there. We will reinstall our flint spring screw. It was already grooved, so it should be fine. Now we're going to give this a good solid squirt, I don't know, somewhere between about 6 to 10 seconds through the felt pad. We have not leaked anything out of that insert down onto our work surface. Insert installed into the lighter case. One of my favorite case designs, the vintage look with the slashes. So my main purpose for this video was to show you what a solid foam fuel cell is, what it looks like, and how it functions. Which, when I was filling the lighter in the other video, I mentioned several times that we were refueling this solid foam fuel cell. I am going to assume that the commenter did not know what a solid foam fuel cell is, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to make this video today. So you may think I was ignorant for the way I was fueling it. I was not. That is exactly how you fuel a solid foam fuel cell. And to further illustrate, even if I had been fueling that lighter through what you called the hard cotton, which I call the felt pad or felt base of the insert, if that's the way that you want to fill a lighter, if you want to turn it upside down, squirt it through the hole, or if you just want to soak this pad, like I said, you may end up using more fuel than is necessary because you don't really need to soak this bottom pad, but it doesn't hurt anything to soak that bottom pad either. You can follow instructions, which may be the right way to go. But just to show you here with this lighter that fueling it through the felt pad will not keep it from working any different than it does when you fill it the other way. Until next time.